What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This once again is Scott Porter back for day 3 of our big unboxing series of Marvel Avengers Infinity for HeroClix. It has been a fun ride so far. We've seen some of the cosmic beings. We've seen some of our favorite Guardians or Avengers in different ways we haven't seen them before. We have seen some vehicles. We have seen some exciting new characters like the Naughty Van Dyne Wasp. The Unstoppable Wasp, so to speak. We haven't seen a ton of the big cosmic entities. We're talking Order and Chaos. We're talking Affinity and Eternity. We're talking the Living Tribunal on the back here. We're talking Thanos, the Stranger. We haven't seen any of the Elders of the universe. Don't know if they're going to be a part of this. Haven't seen a ton of characters maybe from Annihilation Wave or any of those themes. We have seen characters specifically from Avengers Infinity, which is not the Hickman run, which isn't the Infinity Gauntlet stuff from the 90s. It's actually a little 4-issue run called Avengers Infinity. Had like Moondragon, Star Fox, so I'm hoping to get Star Fox in this set. That would be really cool. Had Jack of Hearts, Thor, and a couple of other guys that are on the side of the box here. Oh, Quasar, I'd love to get Quasar. Adam Warlock, some really cool figures that we haven't seen in a while. And we're getting a bunch of brand new figures that we've never seen before. We have the Infinity Watch, which is awesome. Can't wait to see like an old school version of Drax or Gamora, any of those. Or these, we've seen some of these before they were a part of a team sculpts. I want that Groot. I want that Groot so bad. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get into our boosters for today. I'm so glad you guys are here watching. This is day 3. If you haven't watched days 1 and 2, go back and watch them, please. You will not be disappointed. I can promise you that. Here we go. First booster of the day. Let's see. Oh, we got one of the big daddies of the Marvel Cosmic Universe. One of the I don't know. I call them abstract beings. One of the more abstract, characters of the cosmos. This is the Living Tribunal. He's kind of like the one that judges all of the other big cosmic entities. When Order and Chaos got themselves into some trouble, the Tribunal's the one who laid down the law on them. And he always talks that he has something above him. He has a boss above him. The head does not turn. I thought it might turn. Those 3 heads, if I can remember what they are, I think it's equity and necessity and vengeance or judgment. I think it's vengeance. So I think necessity is the fully cloaked one there. I think vengeance is the half masked one, and I think equity is the first one. He's surprisingly light, actually. So if you're looking to try and figure out what booster he's in, they're all actually really light. They don't seem, any of them, to be heavier than the others. He is unique. He has a unique ring on him. So Living Tribunal, can't wait to see what he does. And then we have a bunch of single base figures. And I was wondering how the single base figures are going to play with the big base figures, especially for the pre-release event or sealed tournaments. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see. A lot of them have been lower pointed than I thought they would. Venom Space Knight is in 125 points, and Nova is at 150 points. But besides those 2 guys, a lot of these guys are 60 points or less, even like Moondragon. Ooh, got some interesting figures I wasn't sure we'd be getting. We got a Black Panther. I didn't know we'd be getting a Black Panther. Tygra I was expecting. She was part of that Avengers Infinity. Vision, we got a Vision here. I was expecting him because he's, got relation to the Infinity Gems. So let's just get right into it. We've got all brand new figures here. We haven't seen any of these figures yet, so that's awesome. Five new figures from the set to kind of take a look at. We'll just start with Thor. Thor is set number 25. He has the Asgardian, Avengers, and Deity keywords. He has Avengers Infinity, trait, which we've seen on the other Avengers that were in that Infinity storyline. When Thor attacks only characters of 100 points or more, you may choose to modify attack or damage by +1, so giving the single base figures a fighting chance against the big guys like Living Tribunal. He also has a trait called the Lightning. At the beginning of the game, you may generate 3 storm special markers at least 5 squares from any starting area. Free. Choose 1 storm marker and place it into a square next to its current square. Free. Choose a storm marker within range. Make a range attack targeting a character occupying the chosen storm marker regardless of line of fire. A hit character is dealt 3 damage instead of normal damage. Woo! So you can just keep on moving these storm markers around the board for free as you have your turns. And then if you move a storm marker onto an opposing character, you can make a ranged attack against it regardless of line of fire. That's pretty cool. All right, he is 100 points, and you can see the Infinity cover on there. It's a fun little read. I think it's only like 4 issues or something, so go back and check it out if you've never seen that storyline. Now we've got Tygra. This Tygra is set number 18. She has Avengers and Animal keywords. She has the Avengers Infinity trait, which we just talked about with Thor. So when attacking characters of 100 points or more, she gets to modify her attack or damage by +1. She also has a trait Unpredictable as a Cat. Leap Climb. When Tygra uses it, after resolutions, roll a d6. If the result is equal to or higher than the number of squares moved, she may be given a close action at no cost. All right, pretty cool. She's exactly what you would think she would be. A little bit of flurry, a little bit of claws, a little bit of super senses, a little bit of stealth. Next, Vision. Let's take a look at the Vision here. That's who we have next. All yellow state there. He's like bright yellow. He has a special movement power, where you least expect me, phasing, teleport. When Vision is given a move action after resolutions, he may make an attack, close or range. Woo! All right, free full move attack. Not bad for the Vision. He also has a special defense power. As dense as a diamond or lighter than air, at the beginning of your turn, you may choose Invincible or both Shape Change and Super Senses. Vision can use the chosen powers until you choose again at the beginning of your turn. Why would you not choose Shape Change and Super Senses? I mean, Invincible has its things, but I can't see myself not choosing Shape Change and Super Senses. It's too many chances to get out of any attack or any damage. He's 100 points. That's great. I really like that Vision. I will be using the heck out of that Vision. Now we have Black Panther. He is set number 2. He has Avengers, Marvel Knights, Wakanda, and Ruler. Take a look at him. It looks great. And you know, T'Challa was a part of the Illuminati for a long time. They were kind of deciding just the major things to do in the universe. During Hickman's run, he definitely dealt against the Builders and big cosmic stuff. I just wasn't expecting him just based on the storyline this is based on, but I'm so happy we got one. He's got a trait called Streets Like a Jungle, Stealth. When Black Panther KOs a character, he can use Charge as free this turn. That's literally what it says. He can use Charge as free this turn. That's awesome. So if he KOs somebody, he can charge right to the next target. Very, very cool. Let's see, 60 points. So there we go. Last but not least, the big guy himself, the Living Tribunal. You can see him on the outside of the box. He is G24. Has Cosmic and Deity keywords. Oh, and he is a super rare. He's a giant super rare. That's awesome. So the big guys have their own numbering. So we'll have regular set 24 and then G24 to signify the big colossal guys. He's got Cosmic Entity trait. Living Tribunal can't be the target of an attack with more than one target. He has another trait. Rule on matters of cosmic importance. When another character of 50 points or more is KO'd, give the Living Tribunal an evidence token. Give him 2 tokens instead if that character had the Cosmic keyword or could use the Power Cosmic team ability. Power. Roll 2d6. If the result is less than the number of evidence tokens, remove all of those tokens and issue a verdict. See inside you have not issued yet this game. There are 5 verdicts you can give. For the rest of the game, at the beginning of each opponent's turn, that player chooses one of their friendly characters and deals it 1 unavoidable damage. This turn, friendly characters have free make an attack. Place all characters on the map up to 6 squares away from their current square. For the rest of the game, opposing characters modify their combat values except range by -1 for each action token on them. And the last verdict is for the rest of the game, opposing characters can use Earthbound, Neutralized, and Battle Fury. What? This guy is nuts. Okay, alright. Every time a character of 50 points or more is KO'd, put an evidence token on. Give him 2 tokens if that character has Cosmic, or could use the Power Cosmic team ability. Roll 2d6. If the result is less than the number of evidence tokens, remove all of those tokens and issue a verdict. It's like he's like a drinking game version of a HeroClix figure. Like if somebody forgot to take the little man off their cup before they drank, you know, you could make a rule and make them do something silly or whatever. That's basically what he's doing to the entire game. That is insanity. He has another trait. You can't kill the abstract. Living Tribunal. At the beginning of each opponent's turn, that opposing force gets action totals -1 if it has more characters on it than any other force. When the Living Tribunal is KO'd, this effect continues for the rest of the game. That's crazy. Also has a special damage power. Our verdict binds the cosmos. He has outwit and probability control. Doesn't have any retaliation powers like some of the other giants have. You know, when you look back at Jakar, Colossal Indifference or Colossal Retaliation, he does not have those types of powers, but he has enough still to make everybody sweat. He comes in at 900, 450, 300, or 150 points. Take a snapshot of that, folks. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. And the verdicts are written so small, guys. I'm sorry. Pause and zoom in if you can. Sorry if you can't quite read all that. Go back and listen to it again. But there's 5 different verdicts that you can make. Wow. He is awesome. I can't wait to just completely mess up games just using him. Just getting to a point where you're just completely, the game's going fakakta because you got to figure out what verdict. And you don't have to roll. You just get to choose one of those 5 verdicts. I never thought we'd see anything like that in HeroClix. That is incredible. Living Tribunal, man. He is a beast. I am so excited. Ooh, and we go from Living Tribunal to another just huge piece of the Cosmic Marvel world, man. You have Thanos. That is awesome. So excited to get him. I'm already like ripping his card out just so I can take a look at what he does. Oh, he's on his little throne there. Oh, he's got full gauntlet on right now. You can see in the sculpt here. Oh, man. This set is epic, y'all. This is crazy. I can't wait to see what he does. Let's see who else we have in here. Get them out of all of their little individual bubble wraps. Oh, it looks like we have a shield generic, like a space shield guy generic, sharing the same sculpt as the Nick Fury that we got. All right, let's see. We've got we've got Star-Lord in his original getup, in his old school 70s attire, just like Rocket. We've got an Iron Man. All right. And we have, oh, I think this is her. No, it's Kismet. So yesterday we pulled her. Again, if you haven't watched yesterday's video, go back and check it out. But yesterday we pulled her, and she has a cool little trait that she can cocoon up for 3 turns. And then Kismet busts out of the cocoon. Man, Kismet is 140 points, so she's pretty nasty. That her Kismet situation is looking awesome. We'll start with the shield agent just because he's small and generic-y. Has the trait, has the keyword shield, of course. It's the only keyword he has. He's set number 11. He has a trait, special issue space rig, energy shield deflection. Okay, and he cannot carry anyone. Even though he has the flight ability, he is not allowed to carry anyone. So there you go. That's pretty easy. Quick and easy there. Easy peasy. All right, let's see. Next. Let's go with Iron Man next. I knew we had to get an Iron Man this set, but I didn't know if we completely would. Avengers Infinity. I wasn't crazy involved in Avengers Infinity, but you can't have an Avengers set without Iron Man. I'm sure we'll get a Captain America as well. Iron Man, he's set number 1. Has Avengers, armor, and scientist keywords. So maybe it's also kind of pulling from the Hickman run and all the other stuff as well. Avengers Infinity, when Iron Man attacks only characters of 100 points or more, you may choose to modify attack or damage by +1. Has a special movement power called Blast Off, Sidestep, Running Shot, but only if no other characters have been given a costed action this turn. Ooh, ouch. So he has to do it right at the beginning of your turn. He has solar paneling and a bunch of stuff that kind of shows you that this is Space Iron Man. There's the back of his card. There's the front of his card. He is a 60-point Iron Man, and there you go. All right. You know, but seeing his sculpt, we might be able to get an Iron Patriot from the U.S. Avengers in this set. Hopefully, we shall see. Do some sculpt sharing. Maybe we'll get that little piece there. I'm still, because we got the Golden Skull on day 1, I'm just hoping that people that were fighting against him are in this set. Next up, we'll go with Star-Lord. Star-Lord has the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Cosmic keywords. He is number 21 in the set. You can see he's in this old original get-up, dark blue and gold. Origin. Before the Guardians, we've seen this trait, but not today, so we will read it. If Star-Lord is a part of a Guardians of the Galaxy theme team, he has protected outwit this game. Otherwise, he modifies his attack and defense by +1 this game. So if he's not on the theme team, he's getting a boost to his attack and his defense. That's awesome. He has a special attack power, Element Gun, Energy Explosion, Incapacitate, Quake, and Knockback. In all capital letters. So he's causing knockback no matter what, even if it's not doubles. There's his card. Like I said, set number 21. And he is worth a mean 75 points. Next, we'll go to Kismet. Kismet, her real name, Paragon. You might know her as Aisha. You might know her as her. But this is Kismet this time. She is set number 16. Like I said, she has the Cosmic keyword. Okay. Has a trait, Fathers, why did you create me? Generate an Enclave Scientist bystander. Kismet may only activate this a maximum of 3 times each game. Special movement power, Fathers. Now we can travel the stars together. Power, remove all of Kismet's Enclave Scientist bystanders from the game. Then generate Cosmic Enclave bystanders in their squares. Okay, so on the inside you have Enclave Scientist and Cosmic Enclave. Cosmic Enclave bystanders, by the way, have the Power Cosmic team ability, which is nuts. She has 140 points. She's set number 16. See the back of her dial. And with the cocoon power from her, that can just be a deadly, deadly, deadly combo. That's very cool. I'm interested to see how it works. Not in theory, but actually on the board in play. Getting them in sealed is going to be nearly impossible. We will see. We will see. Last but not least, Thanos himself. He is G18. He comes in at 325, 250, 150, or 100. The fact that he's only 325 at his top end makes me think he's not fully powered Thanos with the gauntlet, because Living Tribunal comes in at 900. So, I don't know. We shall see. He has the Black Order, Eternal, Minions of Thanos, Brute, and Cosmic keywords. Like I said, he's set number G18. He has a trait that costs 25 points called 1/2 of all life, gone in an instant. Whenever an opposing character attacks after resolutions, deal that character 1 penetrating damage for each 2 in the attack roll. Example, 2 penetrating damage for rolling double deuces. Also has a trait plus 50 points, Come and Get Me. Once per turn when Thanos is attacked, you may choose to roll a 2d6. If your roll plus your attack value is higher than the attack total, that attack automatically misses, and after resolutions, deal the attacker damage equal to their printed damage value. That's awesome. So that's how he starts ramping it up a little bit. If you use both of those traits, he's costing you 400 points. Still, that's a pretty awesome 400 points right there. He also has a trait, Passing of the Gauntlet. When Thanos is KO'd, choose a friendly character. For the rest of the game, that character can use willpower and modifies its combat values by +1. That's awesome. He is 16 clicks long. Look at that. 16 clicks of nastiness there. He's not quite as deadly as I thought he was going to be. I mean, he's still just a beast, of course. But they really kind of toned him down just a hair, I think. But I think you'll see him get played more because of that. Well, that's awesome. So that is all for day 3 of the Marvel Avengers Infinity unboxing. I am just so happy with this set. Some of the more common Avengers, maybe I was hoping that we'd have some more kooky, kind of crazy cosmic characters. But I'm hoping that seeing them in the set gives way to some different characters that we haven't seen before. So I'm very excited to see what is coming tomorrow on day 4. So please come back tomorrow. That'll be Thursday. And speaking of Thursdays, I am here at Hyper RPG Studios shooting this unboxing, and they have an awesome HeroClix show every Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch. So be sure to tune into that. And this Thursday, we have a very special episode. We are going to be unboxing a completely different brick and then playing with it on Indomitable. If you haven't watched, it's like playing with your best friends in your living room, just having a great time in a casual, friendly environment. The chat is awesome. The guys and girls that play the game are incredible. And I will be playing tomorrow night, so tune in for that. The set comes out May the 15th. The pre-releases start on May the 2nd, so make sure you get a hold of your local comic book store and your local gaming shop and get signed up for a case or a brick or however many of these little boosters your heart desires, and make sure you're been kept aware of whenever the pre-release is. This set looks like it's going to be a ton of fun to play in a pre-release style tournament. Once again, my name is Scott Porter. You can catch me on Twitter at Scott Porter, on Instagram at SkittishKid. Make sure you tune in for all your HeroClix news to WizKids either on Facebook or on YouTube. If you love the video, click the thumbs up, hit the subscribe to check out more amazing stuff from WizKids. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until I do, may all your rolls be critical hits.